Hello? Hello? And welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We are here with another episode of Dusk of Achordia, the Nameless ones. And this is our first Nameless session of the new year. Oh, y'all made it! Y'all survived! Before I have y'all roll initiative, in our last episode, our heroes found themselves at an altar of sorts to a archangel by the name of Raphael, who proceeded to give them three different challenges that Balmung, Narissa, and Rowena were participants of. Flash past the body horror as everyone began to chop off various portions of their body, save for Narissa. We found out that what was it? Balmung lost his hand, his bow hand, and then Rowena lost one of her ears, and eventually Narissa lost.
It wasn't eventually. It was with slight hesitation.
Lost her tongue, preventing her from casting magics. But that did not stop them as they proceeded to continue with other challenges, even defeating a creature and rising to the occasion as a party, protecting a dying light of innocence. And after that, they had a nice little long rest, attuned to some items. Rowena got a cool short sword that gave her a armor class boost. We don't speak about that though. It's so high. It's a 20. But Raphael ended up gifting back the items that were lost, the limbs, body parts that were lost, but in new fashion. Balmung getting a ability to cause healing or harm of his choosing. Rowena being able to detect lies, and Narissa having more of a silvered tongue to do with as she will. And as the portal to the Nine Hells opened, they found out that they needed to escape said Nine Hells in order to hopefully make it to a plane of existence where they could make it back to wherever it is that they came from, should they survive the experience. All that to be said, you all arrived and watched as Narissa's crown changed over to a much more infernal one. And it is relatively hot. I would say, like, hot. Like, 150 degrees. I was like, wait, why am I trying to calm down this heat? It's hot. It's smoking. It's sizzling out here. Eggs are instantly fried the moment that they come out of their shells, if they're not already fried in the shells. But that being said, y'all are in this hellish vortex. What would you all like to do?
I would like to get my iPad because it has D&D Beyond.
Where is this guy?
So where are we supposed to go?
You have to make your way out of the hells, wherever that is.
So it's literally just hot heat. Looks like Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
I don't think I've been here before, so I don't know my way out yet.
Yeah.
As Narissa plugs in her iPad.
And it opens up to Goodreads. Are we going up through hell, or are we going down through hell? What
That
level?
was gonna be my question. Is down out? Is up out? How are we doing?
Up down?
What's up, dog?
Oh, dark, jingly one.
He has so many names for me.
We have so many personalities.
This is true, but thanks to my friend, we all can talk now.
I'm sorry, what?
We all can talk now.
Okay. I thought you like had combined instead of like you mean that like we can name names. Is what you're saying?
No, he means that all of us are at the surface now.
That's what I was worried about. Okay.
Whoa.
We all share one mind. But multiple thoughts, yes.
Great. That's a cool development for us.
He kind of pulls out the hand axe. He allows me to do it.
The hand axe allows you to do it?
Yes, this is Pip, or as we now know him as Chippy.
And
Yes.
and you can talk to him?
Yes, he is in here too.
Getting a bit crowded in there?
No, there's always room for more.
Cool.
Would any of you like to join?
Not at all.
I'm not one for crowds, but thank you.
I'm so good.
Yeah, unfortunately I've been there, Jingle Bells, and I like this being one place right now.
I just thought I'd offer.
So do we just walk?
Unless you can fly.
No, I've tried. That didn't go well for me.
Well, perhaps we can find somebody and ask them how to get out. Like a map.
Yes, a lovely guide within the Nine Hills, just, collecting things as they do. Can I have y'all roll either investigation or survival checks?
Yes.
I like neither of those.
That is a survival or a what? Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
How about perception?
I mean, you can look around, but that's not going to help you get out of here. You look around and there's lots of fire.
I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I have a better perception.
Mine is a 15.
Okay.
21 survival.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 survival.
Okay.
I also got a 15, but mine's an investigation.
Okay. With y'all's checks, you see that there has been recent foot traffic here. However, on the ground there are like ashen prints of various footmarks, but they don't look to be human. They're kind of like three-pronged webbed feet if you had to pin it to something. Looks very connected and conjointed in the steps that kind of like have stepped on the ground enough and left this like molten lava-y remain.
Oh, no hoofs this time.
Well, shall we follow the tracks?
Follow the yellow brick road, I guess.
The saying, the path to good intentions is the path to hell is right. You know what I meant.
I don't know if these are
sounds
good
better when you
intentions.
say it.
English is really hard.
They just don't speak common the same way anymore these days.
They really don't.
So y'all continue down this path, and it leads you down this like jagged cliffside. You can see that there's lava all on the grounding surface of whichever area that y'all are in, but there's like fissures of jagged cliffs and other structures coming out of this lava that seems to be intact in full. There are like scarred ashen prints, but also like various areas that are just like constantly ablaze, but you're able to maneuver your way down through this winding path without much obstacles in your way. And as you get closer, you start to hear a lot of commotion. Perception checks.
My passive is 21.
I love that everyone's always like, I'm passive.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
You know when you
reflexes.
passively watch TV and it sounds like "Bah, bah, 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 bah," and then
Not
you look
me, I
and you're
have
like
Well,
I
it
have
should
my
be
knee,
passive.
TikTok, my...
It would be passively since I didn't look around.
I mean, you definitely do passively hear something.
But actively, it would be 26.
Jesus. 19.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
I got to 4.
What?
I'm too busy having a conversation in my own head.
With those numbers, 3 of you succeed. We'll say that. You start to
Which
hear
3?
a bunch
Which
of
3?
different commotion. Guess. Just guess.
Not me.
Does anyone speak a language native to this plane that did hear these things? Narissa.
I was gonna say,
I was
had
gonna
I
say, if
rolled
it's
higher,
not me,
I
I'm
would.
real surprised.
Would.
The words sound very like garbled and spitty, but Narissa, you're able to determine that this is Infernal that is being spoken.
Ah, yes, Infernal. I do recognize my mother language. What's the pose that they always do? I do recognize that. I'm a saint now.
This is how it starts.
I was promised godhood, and now I will become your worst nightmare.
There's like a whole nother campaign of just like Narissa's delusion of how the campaign actually went.
Yeah, she's actually with the other group right now. They just don't realize it.
And in Infernal, you hear them say, "Bring forward the sacrifice."
believe what they're saying. But apparently there's sacrifices here.
Were they
Human.
talking about us?
I don't know. I said, bring forward the sacrifice. It might be us.
Are they referencing us, DM?
It looks like they're referencing the crowded group that they're in, kind of maybe 500 feet in front of you. They don't seem to be aware of your presence, or at least not acknowledging it presently.
I think we can go circle around them.
Yeah. Can we like try to like group stealth check around?
Yeah. Bellman goes to stealth.
Go on.
Roll stealth checks.
Roll 20. This makes up for all the bad rolling I've made in the last 5 episodes.
It makes up for my 10.
That it does. So that is a 25 for me.
Okay. What did everyone else get? 10? Okay. Starting off strong. 25, 10. 1? Oh my gosh.
The jingles of the bells.
I mean, I guess technically I got 2, but I rolled a 1.
For stealth, I got a 19.
Okay. Narissa, Balmond, y'all kind of like slip into the shadows, and Rowena and Elatus, as y'all try to similarly get behind like a pillar or some jagged like fissure, y'all's feet kind of walk into uneven, like gravelly pit ground, and a shuffling of sound begins to erupt behind these creatures as they look in that general direction and see 2 elves. What would you all like to do?
I mean, technically they can't see my ears.
They see one elf and one cloaked elf. Or human.
There's a lot in here.
Don't speak of for infernal, do you?
I do, yes. Yes, I do.
Do you want to make some shit up?
Make friends. Yes, we can make friends.
Well,
And then I
okay,
turn
who-
and start walking towards them.
One of the larger, like, pit fiends looks at you, and in Infernal speaks. Come to see the sacrifice.
In Infernal, I respond with, yes, I love watching death.
Well, come on. You haven't missed it.
I turn and look at Rowena. We're invited to come watch. And I just motion for her to come with me.
I am now picturing us going on a side campaign as we just join the demons and we become part of hell.
Yeah,
I like
I'll
it.
follow. Just like
Zach
okay.
stops trying to kill us. We just live our lives.
So as those two get closer, and you all stealth watch as they're like move towards the bulk of infernal creatures, Rowena and Elatus roll me a perception check.
And excuse me, did you say pit fiend?
That particular one that talked to him was a pit fiend.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
I got to 21.
Okay, yeah, y'all would see. You both see. Let me pull up the description. A young-ish girl that is bound. However, they don't have any like mouth guards or anything over her mouth. They just have her arms bound with like chains and her feet bound with chains. And they're like, they have a interconnecting link chain together. But what you do see with those fairly decent high rolls is, how to describe this? A young elvish woman with pale, kind of like blondish hair, but it's more or less dirtied a bit with the ashened landscape that is around. But you could tell that had the environment not had an effect, she would be like pale blonde or like platinum blondish kind of hair. Pale eyes, but what is interesting is she has a scar under her neck. And she doesn't seem to be saying anything, but she does look frantic.
You son of a bitch.
You're welcome.
Here I was thinking it was good. All up through hell.
And that there are two kind of just like infernal creatures, one very large bulk stature with like two sets of arms on either side, and like arching wings coming out of him, that looks over and addresses the crowd. We have ourselves an innocent, he exclaims in Infernal. Today we feast on one of the pure souls lost and found by us here within the hells. And you hear them all like cheer and growl and yell.
Jingles, what do you say?
Apparently, it's a pure soul, and they're going to eat her.
What's a pure soul?
Innocence, not what we are.
Yeah, fair. That was, yeah.
Oh, I mean, you may be, but I meant we.
No.
We are.
Well, no, you are correct in all forms.
And they heard that. Did we also hear that from our hidden?
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Hold please while I try to find another d20 in this die. Okay. Disadvantage perception 14.
Okay. I would say that with a 14, you're able to gauge that they have like some type of innocence that they're wanting to sacrifice.
Okay. I'm gonna stay hidden.
Okay. And the other infernal creature next to larger one, looks over into the crowd. You there? You're new here, correctly? And points at Rowena. So you just hear
Jingles. You wanna help me out?
They are addressing you.
Yes.
Yes.
About
No,
what?
no, I mean they are addressing you, as in you're new. They're pointing you out to everyone.
Okay.
Don't be shy. Come. You can help sacrifice.
Oh, yes. I wish they would have chosen me. They have decided you will help with the sacrifice because you're new.
So you, yeah, fuck. I'm good. I want to watch.
I shift my tone into the Crimson Knight, and in Infernal, she wishes not to partake, only to watch.
Boo! 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 Ah! Onward,
Yeah, I'll just hear it screaming. He's like, they're not pleased with you.
Yeah, I think that comes across in language.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's an infernal boo?
Just a yell.
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
And
Yeah,
then,
sure.
out from the side, a very minimally dressed woman approaches, and her skin starts to weave and shift into a more pinkish tone, and bat-like wings spread out from her back. And she walks over to you, Rowena. Come now, don't be shy. As this succubus, playfully dances her finger along the side of your now adamantine armor. And she speaks in a language that you can understand, so it's Elvish.
I am panicking. I guess. Yeah, I'll just follow her up there and just kind of look at Jingles, because I know he wants me to do this. I'm separated from everybody else who might be a voice of reason.
As she goes to
So,
follow, I reach my hand
just...
out and grab the succubus. I will do it. I will kill the sacrifice.
And she looks at you whimsically for a second. Roll a persuasion check.
22.
As she looks at you, maybe you both can join.
Very well.
Yeah.
And she starts to lead you both closer to the front. As you get closer, you can see that this woman has just on kind of plain garb. And her eyes tell a story, but she looks frantically between Elatus and Rowena.
I'm trying to figure some stuff out real quick. Hold on. Can I do like a perception check on like her body language if she's giving anything other than like fear? Like if she's trying to like talk with her eyes or anything?
Okay, roll a insight check.
Eight.
It's pretty apparent that she's trying to tell you something. You just can't tell what that is.
Jingles, are we supposed to kill this girl?
I mean, this is not our home. Unless you want to fight everything in the hells, I don't know how much you all want to try to save here.
Yeah.
But I can find out
I
at
just...
least who she is. And I cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. You get a sense of panic, but also like an odd, like calm reserve as you hear a bunch of like shuffled thoughts. And from what you can pick up on the surface level, she's like considering what her options are and like trying to find various like exit points at the, you know, first appearance of them. So she's counting the amount of demons and other infernal creatures there. She's up to about like 165 before she looks at the two of you. You hear thoughts of just like not kinship, but slight ease, because you are the first to like not obvious demonic looking sort here. Present party, at least.
I go into my own head for a moment. Chippy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, what do you think we should do with this one? I know I was told to get the other three out of here, but you know how they are. They might try to save this one.
Well, I guess it depends. There's quite a few of them versus quite a little of us. Maybe there's a way to be smart about it. It's almost like we need a distraction or something.
Possibly, yes. Do I know who would be running the Hells normally?
Roll a history or religion check.
That is 18 on history.
With the 18, you know that there's usually various like arch devils in charge of the different sort of levels of hell. You're not sure which level you're on, but you do know that if like a archdevil were to show up, that most of the fiends would kind of like succumb to their presence or like show that hierarchy in rank.
I turn and look at the succubus. You said that you were going to sacrifice this one and eat it.
Yes. Her soul is still intact.
Does the High Lord know what you're doing? I don't see him here.
From what I've gathered, most of us are trying to obtain the soul before Lord Bell arrives.
Do you not think that that will be your demise if he arrives and the soul is gone?
If he knows that it was here, are you planning on telling anyone?
If you were to give this one to me, then possibly I could help you acquire another.
Another, do tell.
What kind of exits do you have access to in this level? To get back to another plane.
Most of the interdimensional walls are locked for better intents and purposes. The archdevils kind of keep us here, unless they need us to go somewhere specific.
So if you were to inform, say, the High Lord that you might be able to acquire an archangel, would that not be more sufficient to his means?
I mean, I can see there being an interest, but where is this archangel you speak of?
And he kind of touches the side of his head and he pulls out this little strand using my encoded thoughts to show the island and all the things that he can remember that's on there. The dragon entity and the archangel and all of the different people that keep showing up to fight in this little contest that he's been a part of.
Roll as she's looking over these thoughts, a persuasion check with advantage.
All right, so with advantage, that is a 22.
Ooh, this is quite interesting. I believe the Lord would quite appreciate this archangel. It seems like you came from a different plane, though, and found yourselves here. Is there any way to get back there?
Well, I show up at the island that you saw. I have done so for the last 101 years. So there is plenty of ways to get there. The route we came to be here as a whole, that way is closed now. But there are easier means.
If you say what you say is true, then... And she looks at Rowena. You, dear, need to declare pandemonium.
What is pandemonium?
It's probably the only way that you're going to be able to secure this soul for yourselves.
Is there an explanation to that? Is it an entity? Is it a what is pandemonium?
Well, Pandemonia is, let's just say, a different plane of sorts. Things don't quite work there like they do in most other realms. However, by declaring it, we might be able to secure some severance in their desire for this one here. At least for the time being.
Can I roll a history check or something to see what all this means? Am I going? What is?
Sure.
It's like trying to see. Well, an 11, so.
With an 11, let's see. The most I would say that you would know about Pandemonium is that it's a outer realm, not a inner realm. I don't know if that makes any sense to Rowena at the moment, but it is a realm that's not locked to what would be called like the material plane or anything like that. So
What would declaring that do? How does that help you?
You know that with different planes comes different rule sets. And if anything, Pandemonium has some type of rule set that would be beneficial in this moment.
Jingles, you got any thoughts on this?
I would have already said it had she offered that to me, but unfortunately, it was given to you.
Well, do I just scream it, or what do we do?
I would say it in a more authoritative tone if I was you. Screaming's probably not the best of things to do.
I declare Pandemonium.
As you say that, there's like a soft hush in the immediate area, like the first row of the crowd, and then the two that are by the elf. The bigger guy with the four arms looks over at the grouping of you. Pandemonium. What kind of trickery? What are you keeping from us, new spawn?
And I'm the only one that can understand what he's saying. Well, he wants to know what you're hiding. Why you would declare this and not inform them of your intentions.
I don't know what's going on. What is Pandemonium is my state of mind right now. What are we doing? What are we talking about? I was told to do this.
He kind of Elias looks at you. Don't worry, I will handle this.
Translate. I don't know.
And in Infernal, he responds back. We have information of a higher quality soul, and even others that you may acquire. We need this one for our purposes.
And we are just to give her to you. Just like that, easy. As the mortals say, pinky promise.
I don't know how you heard of these, but I don't think that is what will aid this as easily as a transaction. And then he looks at the succubus. Did they not see what I showed you?
If you're feeling mighty generous, I would possibly show them, but depending. And she kind of like eyes between them and like the crowd. It may or may not do you any favors.
We shall see. And I walk up to the biggest of the two, and I get him to try to turn to where his back's to the crowd.
So you'll have this lovely scenic lava pit scene next to the two of you.
And so he sees me pull the same vision out of my head. And I show him what I showed her.
Ah, I believe I know you, friend. Are you the jester of many names?
It is I, yes.
Very well. If there's a soul from Pandemonium that is better than this one, I'm willing to wait. They say the souls from Pandemonium can be feasted on for weeks on end.
I do not know. I have not got to partake of one yet, but...
Well, it would seem that, and he, like, motions but, like, keeps his back turned towards Rowena. Your friend there might have a way to bring one to us.
Possible. She is not as fluent in this tongue as some others I know.
Ah, I see. Well, we need to make sure the soul vanishes before the Lord appears, or else a lot of us will have some explaining to do.
I will take it with me as I depart.
He kind of,
That way, if it's moving, he may sense it, but he will not sense any of you near it.
He reaches over and grabs the other fiend, the smaller one, by the throat and like squeezes tight enough and rips off this like circular ring that has a few keys from it and like tosses the fiend aside and then hands you off a infernal key.
It's very nice. I like it.
Well, I'll make it to where you can take the soul to safety. Enjoy your hunting, Dark Jester.
Then he kind of bows and looks back up at the girl who's chained, and I walk over to undo the chains.
As you do that, the chains kind of like fall to the ground with this like infernal hiss. You see a few like burn marks from where they were attached to the various like wrist or ankles. But other than that, she seems unscathed, and she kind of like noddingly looks at you in thanks.
I look towards Rowena, and then Elvish say, It is time to go. Yes, before they change their mind.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
I just like grab her arm and yeah.
As y'all are like ushering her out, the succubus looks at the three of you, ta-ta for now, but do keep your end of the bargain. And y'all kind of like blend into the crowd as you hear an Infernal, the larger guy, address with a lot of bohums and boos, but agreements that their feast awaits later from Pandemonium. And then you hear like another cheering of exclamation as they all start to like disperse in
And
various.
poor Rowena's just hearing a bunch of gnarl and hisses, and just kind of like,
What just happened?
oh, you have promised them a soul from Pandemonia, and they await their feast.
Do I have to go get the soul? What? Let's find the others and we'll figure this out.
This all could have been avoided if you'd have just offered to kill her.
As y'all make it back to the others, unless they like disappeared, it doesn't take much with the disarray and the crowd like breaking off. No one's really paying much attention to y'all. And Narissa and Ballman, y'all see Rowena and Elatus arrive with another being, an elvish woman. Just
Vanna White.
I'd ask how in the hell you did that, but here we are.
Something
Oh.
about souls and a pandemonium, and I don't know.
Oh, there's one other thing I left out, Rowena. They know me here.
Is that good or bad?
Depends on if we cross them or not.
Is it Emmy?
Yes. Narissa, as you lock eyes on the elf, it is in fact Emmy.
And she's gonna sign what?
She looks at you and there's a sense of desperation as she like runs over and gives you a hug.
Does it seem like she's really her, or does this
Roll a insight check on hug.
a hell trick? 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 17, it does seem like Emmy, but you're not sure how she got here.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not like a demon in an Emmy suit.
No.
It would be a double.
3 devils and an Emmy, Emmy.
An Emmy trench coat.
Yeah.
Narissa's gonna sign. What are you doing here? Why are you in hell?
And she signs back. I woke up here. I remember being at a shop. I just got a new job, and then everything went dark. But it felt like we were falling.
Cool. That doesn't cause any stress. I'm gonna then repeat what she said to the group. So, this is my friend. This is crazy.
You know her?
I grew up with her.
Can she tell us how to get out of here?
Emmy, can you tell us how to get out of here?
I can tell you where not to go. And you see like these arcane scripts of like common being like burned, etched into the air momentarily before it like vanishes.
Well, finally something I understand.
Um, well, I guess we can have our tour guide of where not to go. We just want to get out.
How did you get into the hells?
It's a long story. Made somebody angry, ended up in a weird pocket dimension, and then exited through hell, is the short story.
We took the back door, not the best door.
Yeah.
And you can tell that Emmy's been here for like a hot minute, but she's sort of like, you all can sense that she's sort of sticking close to Narissa as like familiar kin. But she's not like hiding her arcane scripts or anything like that when she's talking.
We should go.
Yes, I think they said something. Jingle said they said something about they'll be looking for her. Someone will be looking for her.
Oh, the archdevil of this hells.
Oh, is that all?
That is all they said. Yes.
Cool. Yeah, let's go before he shows up.
10 out of 10 agreed.
Yeah.
They said that this archdevil Bell has a way to move between the hells.
Did they, Jingles?
They did not tell me anything, but maybe, and he points at Rowena, maybe she can make another deal for Pandemonium Souls.
No, I'm tired of this. No more deals. I just did yeah.
Do we want find our own exit and hope we can get out, wait for Demon Overlord to teleport us to another level of hell? I'm not sure which is the better option.
Would he? Without...
I don't think he would transport us, but I know where his manor is.
So we can pay a visit.
So while he's out here, we go there.
They're all breaking and entering.
Seems reasonable enough.
Not opposed to it. But
I would not recommend breaking anything. That would probably piss him off.
Yeah. I mean, there could be at least information, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not opposed to going. I just said don't break anything.
I think we should go and try it out and see what happens.
Well, we're off to see the wizard. A lot of Wizard of Oz references, sorry.
That's
Oh, you wish for a wizard?
No, I don't wish for a wizard. Thank you, Jingles. Thank you.
Oh, it's too late. I'm already here.
Yes. So, where's the manor at? How far away is it from here?
Well, It's not close, but maybe half a day's travel from here.
Huh.
I mean, I say let's get to it. Just be on guard.
I agree.
A lot of stupid ideas, but I don't have any better ones.
I mean, yeah, until we get a better one, I guess we can go along with this one. I don't think we will get a better one, though.
And you watch as like Emmy starts to lead y'all away from the grouping of fiends below. But she seems to be traversing kind of to the left of the area that y'all just were at.
Let's tentatively, stealthily follow. Stealth.
Are y'all rolling stealth checks?
Yes,
Yeah.
sounds like it. I will do better this time. Too bad. Oh, thank God. 22.
17.
Oh no.
The jester's laughing.
I don't like that.
Again?
I don't stealth.
I got a 24.
Okay, group check passed. Someone take the bells off of Elena's.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like he wasn't built for it.
Like I said,
Bill,
I'm not
different.
stealthy.
what is our marching order? Obviously, Emmy's in the front because she's guiding you there.
Yes.
But
So if Emmy's in the front, Narissa will be walking with her. Taking the front for once in her life.
I know, I'm like, this is new.
I think I'll be behind Narissa. Oh,
Yeah, I'll take the far rear and just try to hide any tracks. So if anybody's following us, they have a hard time.
Just like, it's just Balmung montaging, changing everyone's feet print into like demonic eschews of them. As y'all are walking, Emmy kind of like looks over to you, Narissa, and she signs in a way that's like questioning, so it's like very smaller, kind of like common print, but she
His lowercase whispering.
yeah, it's like, this is a whisper. But she asks, Eleanor, did you die as well?
Yeah, but I've been dead. I died when Fellcrest fell. Did you? Oh, that's. Yeah, sorry about that. I just put two and two together. I have a gnarly migraine, and it is obviously messing with my everything. Yeah. So the reason you're here, funny enough, is I accidentally dispelled all the magic that was holding up Fellcrest, and it crashed into the surface of the planet. And the whole city died.
And she's like, you did that?
Yeah, did you know I was that powerful? I didn't. I thought I was dispelling a little thing. And it fucked me up.
That seems strange.
Yeah, it does.
Do you... have... She kind of like pauses, not sure what to side.
Welcome to where I've been for the last 3 days.
From my readings of Felcrest, it was placed in the air as a safe haven after the war. I having a hard time imagining that simple dispelling magic would cause it to fall.
You and me both, sister. I was just trying to stop a murder robot. Next thing I know, I'm dead, and the Farrier of Souls is telling me that I can have my soul back if I help collect gods who are also now dead. I don't know if I know that they're dead. Do I know that they're dead? No, I don't.
I mean, you knew that one of them definitely got,
I know that one.
peeled.
Peeled like a cutie.
That's an orange, folks, for those paying attention.
It's actually a tangerine. Right there.
I have manifestation powers. This is not rigged. We are not scripted.
No, I'm just a witch.
That's, yeah, we'll say that. Do you think there's a potential for someone to have made it seem like you were the cause? To cover up something?
Absolutely. You think that I did that? No, no, no. And everyone blames me, but I know it wasn't me.
Everyone blames me. That's such a mood.
Marissa's the best at taking all of the ownership of her actions. Not my fault.
Wasn't me. Didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Yeah, no, I definitely don't think it was me. We were in the archive. Trying to remember this without my notes. We were in the archive, and apparently the spell was tethered to that location to keep Felcrest afloat, but as a level 6 witch, it feels very silly for one dispel at a 3rd level to cause that to happen. Mathematically speaking. If I was level 20, I'd be like, yes, of course it was me. You're welcome.
So, is there any enemies that you have?
Yeah, so, name one. Gods. The opposite of gods.
An entire
Diademia
city.
god, the family. The robot that was trying to attack us and definitely wanted us dead. I've made some interesting choices since we last saw each other a week ago.
It's been a trip, definitely.
Yeah.
But hopefully you said you've been dead for a while now?
Previously dead postponed, brought back to life by a god. I'm not sure if being in hell alive qualifies as totally alive. I guess it does. Dead once, alive twice? I'm a zombie.
My brain. um, we'll put a arcane pin in that.
Yes.
There seems like there's a lot that's happened that we need to go over. But in preparation for what's to come, have you ever faced an archdevil?
Once. Is Osmoleus an archdevil? Man.
Well, I mean, but like, was that, and then could you say?
Okay, but like, answer the question. Yes.
He's technically an archdevil, yes.
Okay. Technically, no. But I have looked one in the face and survived. So. But he died real fast. My friend stabbed him with a dagger and he just, bye. So, what's there to worry about? You can only die once. After all, Dolo. No, wait, Yodo. Gotta put the death in the right spot.
Okay, that gives me some confidence. And your friends? Are they alive?
What friends?
I'm hoping the people that are following us.
Oh, those ones. I don't know if I'd qualify them as friends. They're kind of crazy.
Yeah. We just met, like, what, 12 hours ago?
Listening to this conversation.
They at least got the Narissa side of things.
We actually all met on an island where we were supposed to kill each other and were forced to be teammates. So I think this is more of like a symbiotic relationship than it is like friendship. But I really like the one in the hat. He's quiet and probably gonna murder us all in our sleep. I woke up this morning and he was just staring at me.
You snore.
Do not. Take that back.
She hasn't been this defensive since they tried to make her a bread maker.
I have gone 4 episodes about a stupid fucking bread joke. And you know what? On Discord, I unlocked an emoji that's literally a baguette with no sign through it, just so that every time someone makes a bread joke, I can send it and be like, I have a gluten intolerance. Stop being mean to me.
Oh gosh.
So no toast?
No, no toast. Gluten-free toast is gross. Sorry to anyone who likes it.
Oh gosh, my train of thought just got like thrown into the abyss.
You're welcome.
Amy looks at the group of you. So, and as she's about to sign, she notices like something in tandem between at least the ones that she can see. And she like points at the ankle gems, and then the one that's around Narissa's waist. But as y'all look at them, the gem that was like once very poignant and bright has like dulled out to almost obsidian looking, and the area around it is all like rusted and decayed or like aged. Is that some type of fashion accessory.
No, it's the thing that was supposed to make us teammates. And now that you pointed it out, I do wonder if we should be taking these off before we go much further.
Can we? Do they only blow up in the arena, Jingles?
Great question. Hey, Bojang.
To be fair, I've removed mine 100 times with a key. You took me away without the key. I don't know if it'll come off of my fucking leg now or not.
Well,
Valid point, valid point.
do we want... It looks like it's worse for wear. You think we could pop it off with a little...
I would say you should not try yours first unless you want to get blown in half.
Correct. Correct. I did think
For
that I
my
had a
next
necklace
trick.
one. Which doesn't help, because then I'd be beheaded.
I worry, though, if they're rusted and the gems are changing, are they supposed to be out of the arena at all?
That's what I'm wondering. Are we going to die when they disappear? Or do we need to take it off? Or...
I don't think we should take it off, but I don't know that we should keep it on.
Does anyone have a detect magic? I say out loud as I look at my spells. Oh, I do. I'm gonna cast detect magic on the first level. Can I cast it? Is it? No, it's
Ritually?
not detect magic. It's not. That's not what I want. Is that what I want?
Detect magic lets you detect magical things
Yes,
in the
no,
air.
hold on. I was talking about identify. when I
Oh.
said detect magic.
Oh. Very different spell.
Very different spells.
Be like, yes, that's magic. Or,
Yeah.
yes, I know what that magic item does.
Yeah, it's magic. Cool. Can I, though? Can I cast it ritually?
Identify?
No. Wouldn't be me? No. Well, I was going to say, if I do detect magic, can I tell if the magic is gone and that's why they're decaying?
Sure, you can do that. If you do it ritually, it just takes 11 minutes-ish.
Yeah.
10
Which means you have to sit still for 11 minutes. We don't really have that time right now.
Can I pick the lock?
Not-
Of whose? Of yours?
That was towards the DM, yes.
I mean, you could do a lot of things, but it's what happens on the other end that tells the story. You would know that the lock has capabilities of being picked because it has the keyhole. Now, if people try to pick the lock on the island, did they
Bellman
die?
grabs a little pry tool out of his pocket and sticks it in the lock and begins to fiddle with it.
Do you have an
You're just
ankle
like,
one?
bunch of metal rust.
Yeah, ankle.
So
Just lose a leg.
It's pausing for a second while you're doing that? Because I'm assuming you can't fidget with the lock and...
Walk.
At
At least not very
hopping on short legs.
effectively.
walking on one hand and one leg.
I mean, I am in the rear, so you'd have to be paying attention to me.
True.
So, stacks. What happens when I stick the pry tool and begin to twist the lock out?
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
That's not horrible. 18?
Your pry tool breaks.
God damn it.
But good news, your leg is intact.
That was my last tool.
What do you mean? Who goes into hell with one pry tool?
The person who just came from another place that they have no idea how they got there, and had somebody else make his character sheet, and they didn't. They actually stopped by the store.
Let's just go to the demon market real quick. You
Yeah.
know, they only take blood as currency. It's fine.
Oh, I thought they were gonna take the soul coins.
Oh, if someone
You
has
have
the
soul
soul
coins?
coins.
Well, we're going to this guy's house, so I'm sure we can find another
A stockpile of soul coins. Just here's my treasury of.
Here's my unlocked safe.
I mean, if you were Archdevil, would you lock up your stuff?
I mean, who would steal anything in hell?
Especially from one of them.
Yeah. So that's Nerissa's walking because she's walking in the front and she did not notice that Balmond was trying to blow his own leg off.
Chippy,
Yes.
can we remove these in some way?
Maybe. I'm not sensing any magic coming off of it.
So I won't blow my leg off.
Hopefully not.
What about this? And I pull out the infernal key that I didn't give back to the
Ooh.
person when I did the chains.
I mean, you can try it.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna try to stick the infernal key into my lock.
Okay. As you do that, it fits into the hole.
I turn it to see if I can take it off.
As you turn it, you hear a click, and then y'all watch as Elatus's ankle chain like catches on fire and like burns out of existence. And then there's just like a key in his hand that remains.
I'm sorry. Where did you get this key? We were walking to this house and
I got it to save her. I told you I am known here.
can you take off all of our locky locks?
I mean, maybe if I was to be asked if I could do so.
I just asked you if you could take off.
Yes, but you literally just asked me.
Great. Can you please, oh Lord, Jingle Bells, take off our locks?
I suppose I could give it a try.
Oh, thank you. You are ever so kind.
And I go to stick the key into Narissa's lock.
Alright, it fits.
And I turn it.
And she blows up. She real dead now.
Dead twice.
Yeah.
This key's
Oh,
only
come
got
on.
3 usages.
Can we find all the pieces?
Oh god. No, it similarly lights up in flame around you, Narissa, and then burns out of existence.
Jingles, would you mind?
Sure. And I tried to undo Rowena's.
Okay. Similarly fits in, turns, burns out.
I turn around and kind of at a distance see Belmont. Would you like me to remove yours?
I don't like it. But if I blow up, it was fun.
Well, 3 of us have not, so I believe this will work. And I walk over to him and I turn it.
So as
see
you
if
go
we
to
can get
try
this.
to put it in, there's something blocking the keyhole.
This is not working. And I try again.
It's like there's some kind of like jagged metal piece.
I want to take a closer look.
You look in and you see the other sheared off form of the pry bar that was placed into the keyhole.
And I kind of look up at Belmont. Did you try to take it off yourself?
Well, I didn't know you had a key. It's been helpful information. Like, did you have this
Literally
key
10 seconds
all
ago.
the way back in the other world?
No, I acquired this key when we saved her. I
Yeah,
just didn't return it.
Oh, okay. Well, sucks to be me, I guess.
We can try to get this out.
I would, but that was my last pry tool.
Oh no! It's just a whole
I have these. And he
montage.
pulls, manacles from his pack. I was like, but I don't think they're gonna help.
DM, can I make Chippy turn into a pry tool long enough to get this out?
Not a pry tool, but a weapon of some sort.
What could he turn into that could pull that out? As a weapon.
Narissa pulls a pair of tweezers out of her bag.
Why do you have tweezers?
Are you saying I don't?
Oh, don't play this game with me!
Are you saying I don't? Are you saying a well-kempt young lady would not carry tweezers around in her bag?
I think at the point when you fell out of a floating city.
I still have my mech with, hold on, with 1 day worth of rations, a tinderbox, and a water skin with me. And if that isn't still in my possession after dying and falling from a city, I for sure have a fucking pair of tweezers to do my eyebrows.
You do have a operation size tweezers. As Elatus is kind of like going over all of the martial weapons to figure out which one would be best.
I mean, I do have a crowbar, but I figured that might break his leg.
Does this
I
work?
have another.
That may fit in the hole.
Well, try not to ruin them.
I made no promises. I don't know what all he stuck in here.
Elatus, roll me a sleight of hand check. Oh gosh, why did y'all give it to Elatus?
This is gonna be awesome.
Can't wait to see.
Y'all know what happens in operation when you hit the sides, don't you?
No, maybe Narissa should have done this with her tweezers first.
I rolled a 9.
Oh my god. I have passed on my poor rolling to you, kind sir.
As Elatus gets the tweezers in there, y'all see in like kind of like a cartoonish form, his whole body like catches lit with electricity, and you see like his skeletal structure for a second. As you take 15 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
But the piece is still in there.
That didn't work like I wanted. I feel all tingly.
Do I take it as well?
No.
Okay.
I turn back towards Narissa with her tweezers that are probably somewhat
They're like
sizzling.
singeing.
It's like I wouldn't recommend this.
Thank you so much. Are the tweezers wrapped?
No, they're still like intact. They didn't like fuse with the.
Balmond, if I... Oh, I'm echoing really bad. Balmond, if I try to remove this piece from your ankle and I do it successfully, will you please refrain from murdering me in my sleep for one more night?
Yes. One more night.
Okay. We have a deal. And I'm gonna try.
You physically are gonna try? We have magic now.
I know. Let me finish.
Okay, okay.
Nurse is gonna get down and look at the thing, the cuff. Can she see the piece of metal that's stuck in the hole? Okay, so does it look like it's like just wedged in?
Yeah.
But easy. Okay, so she's going to cast. Motherfucker.
I want that spell.
I too would like that spell.
It's level 9. I don't know how she has it already.
I would also like to fuck around and find out spell if we can have the motherfucker.
That one's a reaction.
Yes.
Nurse is gonna sit for a second and like close her eyes and think, and then she's gonna look at her eyes and she's gonna look at Malon and she's gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna try this tomorrow because I thought that I had the ability to do things without touching them, and somehow I've taken away Mage Hand.
What?
Here, and then Balon's gonna grab the forceps out of your hand.
Would you like to try
Yeah.
another sleight of hand check?
Sure. Let's remove the piece of my pry tool that you unceremoniously broke.
Me?
Yes, you.
How dare I make a very high level DC arcane locked device that's
Yes,
corroded?
how dare you? Yeah, it's corroded, so it should have a chance.
It lowered
I
the
keep my-
DC.
Oh, I only got 18. Same as last.
Yes, but last time you were trying to open the lock. This time you're just trying to take a wedged piece out of the lock. So, with an 18 and the tweezers and the look of concern as Balmung looks at Narissa, you watch him like reach down and like pull out the broken piece of the pry bar that like broke off.
Good job.
How did you lose Mage Hand?
I actually don't know that one because I always have hand. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Belman,
Tried to put the
wipe,
key back in the lock to remove his.
while he's doing that, Belman wipes off the forceps and hands them back to Narissa.
Oh, thank you so much. They're tweezers, not forceps.
It's like a handsome lock key flame. You all are free.
Yay!
No, the condition for the promise was that you freed me, but that didn't happen. So. Good luck.
Oh
But I
no.
did.
Narissa's asleep with the arcane eye open.
Oh. You have to hire some demon spawn to watch over me while I sleep.
Do we need to go get some?
Not right now. Let's just make it to this mansion before this demon turns around and decides to come home.
As y'all continue onward, Rowena, make me a Arcana check.
Let me see here. A 9.
Nice. Y'all are walking for a bit, maybe a couple of more hours. And it's taking you longer than you probably should have, but you notice that the reflection on your adamantine armor isn't matching like the landscape around you. And as you look down, there's kind of like a reddish hue that's like lighting up every few seconds, and then it like dims out, and it looks like a beat, like a heartbeat or something in that kind of like rhythm, but it's just like a reddish hue that pulses and then dims back.
So the surroundings in my armor look different than...
Yeah, for the most part, you can see like the landscape and everything kind of hitting into the metal of it, but then that red pulse will like shoot out, which there's nothing like shockingly red. It's like you have like a light beacon on your... You don't feel weird.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Like
Not one of those. Not one of
Like
those.
a what?
I found you.
No.
Is it
No,
similar
it's not.
to the one...
It's not like
Okay.
that.
Well, can I roll like a history check or something to understand if it's like
nature or survival? I don't know how those are.
Let's do survival.
Okay.
12.
Wait, is your history higher?
History's lower.
Okay. With a 12, the pulse feels sentient of some sort.
Do I see it like if I look like it's coming out of my armor? Or it's
Nope,
just like
it's
a reflection?
it's like swimming in the pool of your armor.
What the? Oh, that's right. I have a thing. I have a thing. What's that thing with that thing? What's my armor again? 'Cause doesn't it like save stuff? Am I going insane?
You might be, but we're gonna find out
Where's my
live.
Correct, and it's gonna take me forever apparently. I can't find what I'm looking for.
As you as this is happening, are you still walking with everyone, just kind of like looking over yourself, or?
I think I'll have stopped, and I'm just like watching this weird array of like light dance on me, I guess.
I would say if you stop for a few seconds, then Balmond, you would have caught up to her, and you too would see this like red light kind of like pulsing in and around her armor.
I'm glowing.
Like, is it from the armor or is it something?
It seems to be
On the
like from the armor, like embedded into, with part of, not attached.
How bright is it?
It's kind of like if someone had like the light cantrip or something, but was like just turning it on and off, but it was also moving in proximity.
Balon, turn to Rowena. Making it a little difficult to hide if we need to. Can you turn that off?
I don't know. I think I'll just like try to hit the armor and see if it's like a shut off.
Clap on, clap on.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Roll a dexterity check, so d20 and then add your dex modifier.
Huh? I'm kidding. No, let me find my
Oh.
stuff real quick. No, I got you. I'm just messing with you. Dexterity. And then you said our what modifier? I'm so sorry.
Dex modifier, so like under your
Yeah.
dex score, it
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
like a plus.
I have joined Jingles' crew.
Oh,
That was a natural one.
So Balmung, you watch as like this like delayed tap to hit Every place that Rowena's like hitting is like where the light just lit up from, but she hits it too late.
Chasing the laser.
Really bad.
Oh no!
I'm just doing the Macarena now. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
After you do it enough, it kind of like stops long enough, and then your hand just like instinctively hits, and you feel like a mixture of like warmth and cold where your hand's touching. Definitely warm on this side where the searing environment is, but where you're touching is like a warm, cold pulse.
Interesting. Is it? I have a familiar, and I forgot about that familiar. I'll be completely honest with you. Is this our friendly familiar popping out?
Potentially.
You have a pet and you didn't remember that?
Completely. Well,
It's-
you'll see.
A bunch of ears sewn together?
So,
Yes.
as Rowena's hand lifts, you watch as this imp begins to manifest in a small space with a scorpion tail and bat-like wings. As
forgot
your
about my little
familiar is
friends.
summoned.
Just chilling. I completely forgot about it until like 30 minutes ago, and I was like, oh, we're in hell. I have an imp. This is actually probably good. Yeah, it'll just pop up on my shoulder, and I'll just be like, oh shit. Completely forgot. Haven't seen him since like Battlefield days. And so I just kind of give it a little scratch under the chin. And
It
just
does
pretend
like the praying mantis hands.
and I think I'll send him kind of off in the distance a little bit ahead of us. Since he's here, we're gonna make him useful. And so just kind of fly ahead of us and scope around. And then from what I saw, I should be able to kind of check in with him and see what
Yes.
he sees. Yeah.
And you can like speak telepathically with it, and it understands your languages. And as it like flies off, you see it like instinctively camouflage and cast invisibility on itself, and vanish in the air, but you still like have a ping of where it's at in relative to your space.
I'll be honest, guys, I forgot that he would be useful.
And as Rowena's imp is brought to the battlefield, new contender, roll perception checks. Rowena, you would have advantage with the assistance of your
If I already have advantage, do I have triple advantage?
Well, that one's for hearing.
You have triple advantage.
Right.
Triple advantage.
House rolls.
I mean,
triple
she is
advantage.
an elf, so technically, no, you would have to have the elven accuracy, whatchamacallit.
It's alright, it's alright. I was trying.
Pretty sure that's only for attacks as well. But here we are, living in 2025 life.
What are we rolling? Perception?
Yes.
I'm gonna use one of my blesses.
You're using that? You remember you
Yeah.
have that?
Oh, I write everything down.
I forgot I had one too. I got a 24.
Is that residual from the charity stream?
Yeah, we haven't played since the charity stream, and you said it rolled over because people bought it for us.
Here we are.
Like a steel trap up here when it's working properly.
A steel
When it's not
trap
working
that
properly.
doesn't have mage hand. That's
Listen,
not going to
when-
be important later.
When my brain's working properly, it's steel trap. When it's not working properly, it's like one of those bug swatters that like zaps the bugs, and so my brain is just like. It gets it sometimes. You know what? Even with the bless, that is a 6.
Steel Trap is Imp's name, or
No.
No.
Tumor.
Tumor?
Baldwin said it's not a tumor, and I said, no, that's the imp's name. I got
Belmont got a 15.
15.
I got a 24.
Okay.
I got an 18.
What was Narissa's?
6.
Everybody but Narissa sees the makings of a empirical, demonic, gothic manor up in the distance on like a hill cliff. And Emmy kind of like elbows you. That's the Lord's manor over there.
So as I was saying, I just think that it's incredibly... Oh! All right. It just popped out of nowhere. Imagine that.
It's incredibly what?
Nothing. We're talking about the manor now. You could have gotten some great cheese, May, and you decided to interrupt me with a house.
Ah, yes. As y'all see the Archdevil's manor, that's where we're going to take a quick short rest as we prepare of what we're going to do.
Short rest.
Next.
Let me get some mage hand out.
No, not an actual short rest. We're going on a break.
I heard short rest.
Yeah, y'all
That's
can
what I
try.
heard.
Y'all can try and fail miserably. But yes, we'll be back here shortly, 5-10 minutes, and kick things off.
Woo!
So, as y'all approach, you see the manor on the cliffside. It's maybe another 20 or so minutes to get there. What would you like to do?
I have Mage Hand now, and as I realized that I had fucked up my cantrips, I also have Mending. So I'm gonna take I'll have done this already so that it wasn't left behind, but the 2 pieces of Balmon's pry thingy.
Oh, and put it back together so he gets it back.
Put them back together and give it back to him so that he can have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just thought maybe you... Here. Please don't kill me. You terrify me. Just a scotch.
Not for one night.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
How do you know when it's night here?
Great question. Time is a soup.
What would you all like to do?
I would like to send my imp, who we have now named Tumor,
Oh, no.
into a little bit ahead to see if there's like movement or guards or what the lay of the like beginning stages are. Like, are we gonna have any upcoming trouble?
There seems to be, he reports back, kind of messaging you as he sees it, but there seems to be a fresh set of very large, big, huge prints heading away from the manor.
I'll ask him, and I'm sure he would have reported this, but just double checking. Are there returning prints or just leaving?
The newest are just leaving.
Okay. I'll report back to everybody. Giant footprints leaving the manor. No footprints coming towards the manor. Footprints leaving are pretty recent. So we might have time if we just kind of book it, get in. I mean, I don't know really what we're looking for except like
Oh, way
I don't think
out.
there's gonna be a I don't think there's gonna be a door that's just like, here you go, unless he
Labeled.
teleports from the manor. But a map maybe? Something?
It is good advice.
I feel like Hell's not super bureaucratic in keeping a lot of records.
That's
but it's worth a
exactly
shot.
what hell is.
Oh. Fair enough. Okay.
That's too real Nordic.
Then I think we'll just keep sending Tumor ahead of us and just kind of keep in our pattern and
For
go
those that
on.
don't know, chat, Tumor is the name of the amp.
Tumor is the imp.
That's currently invisible. Yes, it heads up. Tumor is the imp. I want to have it on a t-shirt, but I feel like that's going to ask a lot of questions.
Humor is my familiar.
No,
I still feel like
that's still,
Eh.
it's a little.
yeah.
It was a tumor.
It
Imp-
literally was
imp
though. It
was a tumor.
Growing. Imp was a tumor. That can be the t-shirt. There we go.
As y'all, I guess, collectively head towards the manor, are y'all trying to, like, last chance stealth up?
Yes, Jingles, dear buddy Jingles, I believe in you. Can I help Jingles with his stealth roll by like trying to like pin?
Hold on
His
to the jingle
bells.
bells as we walk.
Yeah, I'm just like
So, I'll give this. Someone can give Elatus advantage if they want to roll disadvantage for their stealth check.
How would I do that?
I was about to say, maybe the most stealthy out of your
I was
group.
like,
Yeah.
don't have the best. Oh goodness.
Oh, I
Alright.
rolled 2. Why did I roll? Try that again. That was worse. I should have not said anything.
23.
Her Jiminy Cricket's still intact, even in hell. Here we are. 23, okay. That's one success.
14.
That's one fail.
14 is a fail?
You're in hell.
You're in hell.
Let us go.
The DCs don't matter, and everyone loses. Welcome to hell. Nat 20, fuck you.
That means that one should have been awesome on my stealth that if we're doing reverse.
Hindsight would normally be 20/20, but... Alright, Balmong with disadvantage, what did you roll?
20.
Okay, see, this is why we're out here. You figured out ways to hopefully less jingle that jangle from Elatus. And Elatus with advantage. What did you
Oh.
roll?
So with advantage, okay. Wham. I got a dirty 20.
So the only one stomping around.
This is what I would have got had I not had advantage. Which would have put it to a 3.
So those 2 fails get pushed down to a 1 as y'all make it through to the front door of this precipice, very large, ornate, demonic-looking doorway.
Gotta say, he has style. This is pretty
Oh.
fancy.
It would be a nice, like, summer spot if you have fire resistance.
And I
I
do.
do, actually.
And I do.
Currently, I do. Vibing.
Nurse is gonna just try to open the door.
Okay, you do, and the door opens. It doesn't even have that eerie, like, creak. It's, like, well-oiled
Wow.
Somehow
and
that's
on
worse.
fire.
That is worse.
Somehow, so much worse.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Please
I'm
come
the
inside.
Archdevil. Your stay will be
Do we
permanent.
want to send the imp in?
Yes.
He goes in,
Yeah.
Right.
and it seems to be like a rectangular room that he sees. You can report back, but within this room, there is a large kind of like star pentagram image on the ground. A book in front of that with pages that are like wafting in some kind of non-disclosed breeze, and then a jar of teeth.
The one thing stack.
It was on Dungeon Alchemist, and I was like putting it on the map.
And Belmont goes over to the jar.
I quit.
I am done. It's closed. It's locked. Oh, gosh.
I really wanted it to be ears.
Oh, no.
It could have been
How is it?
fingernails,
Locked.
eyeballs, teeth.
I can make it eyeballs. There is eyeballs in Dungeon Alchemist. Fine.
There is.
There's a jar of eyeballs, all different
you.
shapes and species.
Thank you. Oh,
So the jar of teeth isn't there?
No.
sorry. The idea of jar of teeth makes me want to vomit.
Bauman really wanted the teeth.
Sorry, Bauman. You can put the teeth back so that he can have them. I don't want him to murder me in a teeth.
He's contemplating retracting that offer of not murdering you.
It's okay. I'll just have to collect my own.
Oh, gosh. As y'all enter, yes, there is a rectangularish room that you all transpire into, and I will switch us over to the map view and bring y'all over if you're in Foundry.
Ooh.
But if not, it's also on the stream. What the hook stacks? So yes, you see a pentagon, a book, and a jar of eyeballs.
Their teeth so that Bauman can have his teeth.
The teeth are in the eyeballs.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh gosh! What would y'all like to do?
Walk up and look and see what the book says.
We're
Right
going to
now, the
open the jar.
pages look blank. The jar is affixed to the ground, and the container does not seem to want to open.
I'm gonna go with the latest to the book. It
Okay.
looks blank.
Yeah, like the pages it's wafting to are all just blank, but it's a very thick tone.
Revelio.
Just say random magical words.
Harry Potter spell. You telling me it doesn't work in D&D?
Nope, definitely not D&D. Hell, that's for sure.
In
Finish that.
in Reaper's voice, I want to say in Infernal, show me, and see if anything happens in the book.
From the book, you all can hear words spoken from it, but in Infernal. New voice detected. Are you friend or foe of our Lord?
I am friend, yes.
Our Lord does not have friends. Please state your business.
I wish to know of how to get around in the hells from one to the other.
My pages has been litanied with sarcasm, sire. Can you be more specific?
How may one transport from one hell to the other?
Dimensional rifts are located within this manor.
Donde está la rift?
Your infernal is impeccable, dear. See sarcasm. I would like to point out that in order to transfer to the dimensional rifts, you all have to first play a game.
In common, Reaper looks at Narissa. I don't like games. I'm going to let the other one do this.
Cool.
And then in Inferno, you hear, I'm ready to play a game. Yes, yes, I am.
Good to know. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms that you need to successfully complete. There will be 1 life portion placed in each room. Should you fail the game, the life portion of that room will die.
When our Lord and Savior decides that he wants to go between the rifts, does he have to play these games? In Infernal, I say.
Of course not. He designed the games to keep out, I believe he calls it the Wrath?
Gonna turn around and explain to Balmond and his jar of teeth and Rowena.
Charred teeth eyes!
So, do you want to play a game?
I don't
Are
think
we,
now's
like-
the time.
Yeah.
The book
What
says
kind-
that we have to play a game, and it sounds like each of us get our own room. Is Emmy still with us? Why is there only 4 rooms, but there's 5 of us?
He wasn't expecting us to save her.
Does she go with you then?
I don't know. So,
Well, you all will be able to participate in said games. Only 1 life needs to be forfeited per room.
Per room?
Did he say?
Fair enough. Huh?
Why did he? Oh no!
Why did he pause and say something else again? What's going on?
So you're saying that 4 lives are on the line.
Each different, yes.
If we succeed, they are set free.
If you succeed, you progress to the next room, where another life must be put on the line.
So we're betting lives, but if we succeed, we get to keep the lives.
Of the one that was used for that room, yes.
I think I understand. I'm saying as Ashley.
To clarify for chat, our participants will each have different challenges posed to them in each room. They must work together in order to complete said challenges. However, if they fail, someone will die. If they succeed, that person will not die for that
By the
room.
chat, say thank you so much for the clarification.
You're welcome, chat. We are here for you. Fourth
Marissa,
wall
like-
breaking sarcasm.
Us, the riffraff, must put our lives up on the line. What do you think?
Oh, you seem to be translating a bunch. Is Infernal not your preferred language? Press 4 for a different language.
So, hey, I just realized I have a thing that teleports.
What?
You have a thing that teleports on the island at the beginning of hell. I thought me forgetting I forgot about tumor, and I was going insane over that. And you have a teleportation thing?
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I knew I had it on the island for reasons I didn't bring it up.
Valid, fair.
I would suggest not using that item currently.
Bitch, you don't know me.
I'm sorry, just offering legal advice.
Legal advice. You don't know what the item is.
You just said teleportation. I'm pretty sure if you use that here, it will be destroyed.
Why?
'Cause our Lord and Savior does not like people to leave.
So Stacks gave me an item that I can't actually use. What a surprise.
But if you find said item useful, potentially using it on the plane where it's allowed might be more preferable.
So, which
Yeah,
room
for
do we want to go?
you.
You think you're just gonna pass go? Mario your way to the 9th level real quick? Not today!
Don't fucking give me items that... I have held on to these items for a reason. I just thought that maybe since
She's
I
had it for
a tip.
4 episodes, chat.
And I kept it a secret for 4 episodes. Could have kept it a secret for the entire campaign and surprised all of you 3 years from now. You're welcome. You're welcome. I did, however, forget about it in the time between last time and this time because we took time off.
Oh no, sass. There's a clip in chat just labeled sass. I don't know if it's my sass or Ash's sass.
No, it's the bitch you don't know me. 100%.
Correct.
Haven't even gotten to it yet. That's what it is.
Okay. Never mind. Withdraw. Pretend you forgot all of that. Let's, I guess, go to these rooms.
Men in
Well,
Black.
no, I think
Mind
teleporting
zapper.
would be kind of handy right now.
The book just said we can't do it.
Oh, you didn't tell us that.
Press 4.
Oh, which language would you like to choose?
Common, bitch. Don't you ever listen?
I do. I just choose to selectively not.
You're like Siri.
Who's that?
We just lost a lawsuit. Everyone gets $20.
Yay.
What?
$20 per
Yeah.
device that you've had for the last, 10 years.
Because Siri's always been listening and has always been listening. Because how else does she know that you're talking to her if she doesn't hear her name?
I know
Correct.
it.
But it maxes out at $100, so don't get too excited.
Yeah.
Common. Oh, this language. Yay. Sorry, I'm defaulted to emo child.
Can you turn it back?
Yeah. Can you translate again?
Just
Poor.
kidding. Can you please pick me up and stop pressing my pages? Yes, you.
I don't want to touch you. It doesn't.
You've touched my pages at least 3 times now.
Oh, I was touching the air over you.
Oh, well. My metaphorical book bubble was...
Anyway, Balmond, yes, I have a thing that may or may not work to teleport us, but the book just said that it's not sensible to teleport because this archdemon doesn't like teleportation and we probably all end up dead. So we have to get to a plane in which I'm allowed to teleport.
It sounds like you've been making bad deals all your life.
Oh, gosh!
I got this item from a god. I don't think I've made any deal. He just thrust it upon me and said, here, a thing.
You accepted it. Did you not think to ask him, what the stipulations were?
When you are
While
being...
her mouth was sewn shut.
When your mouth has been sewn shut and you've been foisted into a murder island and suddenly something appears in your pocket without much of explanation, no, I will say that there was not much time to ask any questions. It appeared after the fact.
Maybe you should start asking more questions.
No, I don't think so. Because I ask you questions and you don't fucking answer.
I don't understand most of them. They're in this crazy language that you and the book share. The crazy guy, too.
Common 99% of the time. You just refuse to listen.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Apology
So
not
we-
accepted
Well,
for now.
Okay.
most of us are going to die anyway, so shall we continue?
Yeah, it's either we all 4 die trying to leave, or one of us dies per room.
Now
Or
there's
none
5
of
of
us die
us.
if we're successful.
Oh yeah, sorry, Emmy.
Are you all banking on not succeeding?
If we succeed, we don't die.
Well, correct, yeah, but shit has not gone our way, so I'm just trying to.
I'll roll higher.
Oh
Yeah, jingle bells.
Is that me this?
All right, do we just pick a door? Does the book?
Yeah.
Is there an
Oh.
order to this?
no! Oh,
Oh,
the game starts here in this room.
How do you get the jar open?
What jar?
Is the jar still there? The jar of
I'm a
teeth
book.
and eyes?
I don't have eyes.
Okay, but you're speaking, so I don't know what you want from us.
How do you know you're in this room?
Sympathy.
Just needs a friend.
My existential crisis was yesterday.
Okay. So you said we start in this room?
Yes, I believe there should be some type of pentagon-shaped object on the ground. Circular.
is it circular or is it
Okay.
pentagonal?
Wait, no.
Um,
How do you know this book if you don't have eyes?
I was given all of the descripts of the games that you all will be playing. I have the rule book.
Aren't you the rule book?
Are the rule book.
I am the rule
Okay.
book.
So there's
Okay,
5
sorry.
of us, each of us at the pinnacle of the pentacle.
Mm-hmm.
We are skipping ahead. Who would like to forfeit their life in case y'all fail?
Oh, we have to decide in advance.
That's usually how that goes.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, that's very neutral.
Rock, paper, scissors?
That doesn't work so well on a group of 5 people.
Mm.
We shall do it.
Which
shall do it.
one?
Okay, that was going to be my question.
How many people do you believe are playing this game, Book?
At least 7.
So they're being counted.
Potentially 8, but that one seems to be taboo. Off the table.
Which one is that?
The one that you keep at your hip.
Interesting. So you can tell that there's somebody at his hip, but you can't tell where the jar of teeth are.
That's what I'm saying.
Do we
This
want to
book is
go
fucking with
into the
us.
minutiae of how I work?
No.
Yes, really, I do, but we don't have time for
So
that.
do I. But yes, we don't have time. I'm a book. I've been here my whole existence, just dishing out rules.
Bellman slowly reaches up for one end of the book and just kind of shuts it. We know what we need to do.
I will do it.
Are you sure?
Let's go to the pentacle. And Belmond will take one pinnacle of the pentacle.
Olay just reaches down and grabs the book and opens it back up.
Ah, yes. Decency.
I'm holding it in my hand.
Oh.
Oh, Bookie Book, do you count as a participant?
No, I don't have a soul.
Oh. Okay, well,
Dang it, the book told my secret.
that you don't have a soul.
No, that I have 3.
Oh, yeah. We counted.
Yes, but I have 3 thoughts in my head, not necessarily 3 souls. I learned something new.
Interesting. Which one
I
of you
won't tell
doubled
anybody.
What?
Crimson is Crimson's the one that's going to offer the sacrifice.
All right.
Is that the one that we preferred? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. the neutral one. Got it.
All right. Crimson will be up for grabs. Let's begin the game. Each of you has something inside of you that leans in the efforts of alignment. Please position yourself clockwise from topmost good to lastmost bad. Try not to get it wrong.
Nurse is gonna clockwise,
Mm-hmm.
and we're all participating,
Yes.
including Emmy.
Yes.
Nurse is gonna put Emmy
Yeah.
at pure soul.
So we'll say,
We got one right.
yay, chat, they're not immediately dying. I'll say, yeah, that was topmost.
So is this where we spill our life secrets, trying to find out who's the worst?
I mean, we've all pretty much admitted that we've killed our family members, so
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like are is this by like body?
I think it's more like, how many people have you killed and how much did you enjoy it?
Yeah. 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 Because if it's body count, I don't know. I don't know.
So you're a serial killer.
Well, okay, look, I'm just saying. I've
Well-
been in a lot of wars. and done a lot of things.
Not serial killing. That's if it's in the name of country, right?
Exactly.
Thanks,
The
America.
Crusades. Exactly. The Crusades were a religious thing. That's all.
Sorry.
I think if we're assuming it's by body count, Rowena's gonna confidently put herself at the farthest end,
It's not
considering.
Guess it depends. Is the bodies in question bad people, or are they good people, or a mixture?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Who's good in history? Who's bad in history? Who tells the actual story? What side are you on? Where's the line drawn? I'm still gonna put myself confidently at the end.
So Rowena's like moving over towards the inside.
Crimson Knight, do you agree with that placement for her?
Not in particular.
I don't either.
I believe I have slaughtered more than she ever will.
It is also about whether or not you feel guilt, whether you are an agent of chaos. I mean, I definitely think that I'm closer to this side, but I think that I haven't really done that much wrong. So
Think about what you were all told when we were on the island.
that you're awful and you're evil and we shouldn't trust you, yeah.
That I was not allowed to leave. The only reason I'm here is because an archangel decided to allow it to be so.
Yeah.
The other three of you had an opportunity to
Yeah.
leave.
You're a fun one.
We can confidently swap, because I do have some remorse, at least.
We can confidently swap.
So,
I mean,
Beaumont, you stand
the-
at that end.
And he kind of points. The three of you also offered to sacrifice pieces of yourself to advance. I did not.
Yeah. Beaumont, you're awfully quiet. Again.
I got better.
better.
That's growth.
Did I make up the part where you killed your entire clan?
But he got
Starting
better.
with like immediate
Don't
family
worry about
members.
He got better.
Like,
He's better now.
my parents died in an accidental fire, which I may or may not have caused. That's business for my therapist. I don't think I did anything wrong.
So you said it was an accident.
You actively went back and murdered your entire family.
It's some others, but yeah.
Tomato, tomato. Soldier who murdered a
to
bunch
be-
of people in a holy war.
To be fair, I
think
don't
it's holy.
feel like I was wrong for the ones I've killed either.
Right. But book,
Boo.
are we only using this soul that's currently actively talking, or do we have to weigh each of his 3 souls that are connected to his one body? Because that seems
Yeah,
confusing.
he's still at the end.
So just to
Let's
clarify,
multiply this.
put him at the end.
Cliff Note says if a entity shares more than one soul, then they will be weighted as a combined effort.
Great. We're putting you at 11:59.
Right? I'm almost touching Amy and holding hands. We're so close.
Yeah. It's as close together as you two can get.
I think it's just between Balmond and I of if he's gonna be closer to Narissa or
If I were to say that I'm accidentally dropped Fellcrest and killed everyone, that's not my fault.
You know what? Batman will step next to the Crimson Knight. He's like, I knew when I screamed his name I'd kill you.
Okay, fair enough. Actively tried to sacrifice me. All right, I'll take it. And then I'll just scoot.
Great. And then I'll
So I think it's.
be between Rowena and Emmy.
Oh no,
Sure,
I meant that,
Rowena.
like all. No, I meant that it would still be me and you, but if you want to put me closer to Emmy.
No, she's in between you.
Yeah,
and
Emmy,
Okay.
me, you,
Okay.
Robin,
Okay.
Latest.
Cool.
But it's like Emmy's at 12 o'clock, and then I'm down at like 5.
Yeah. It's Emmy and then all of us.
And we're
So
all
it's more like
make up the
this.
tail.
I could literally lean over and put my head on Amy's shoulder. I'm so close.
Yeah.
You have killed so many.
Dementia patients who have to make a clock and it's really skewy because they don't know how to tell time or like how to write clocks anymore properly. Not that they don't know how to tell time. That's what it's like, is we're all really like off to one side.
There's a lot of light, and then it goes darkness.
Are you confident?
This is your final answer? Going once, going twice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone make a Arcana check.
$24.
23.
I'm gonna use another bless.
That's what she gets for talking crap about jingles.
Charity stream coming in clutch.
With the bless? 6?
Oh my gosh.
We're back, baby!
What was Baldwin's?
I got a natural 20.
Oh, nice. So, the ground underneath you glows where the glyph is, and you hear an audible click from the door behind you. Crimson, congratulations. Your life is not forfeit. Please continue to the next room.
As he's holding the book, he just kind of bows, like, to the book, like, thanks, and then heads towards the next room.
As y'all walk into this next room, you see a person kind of immediately to the doorway to the left of it once you're walking in. It's an elvish man standing there, and he looks at all of you. What are you all doing here?
Trying to get to a new level out of hell.
Ah, I see. So you're trying to get to the dimensional rifts within this Lord's Manor, I take it.
That.
Ah, forgive me. Where are my manners? I am High Magistrate Elduin, Darieth.
You just hang out in this room?
No, I'm not from this plane of existence. I hailed from a place called Achordia.
And you.
Why are you in this room? Behind a closed door?
Well, to catch you up, there are quite a few terrible things trying to destroy my world, and I am trying to prevent it.
By sitting in a room in a demon's mansion.
Mm-hmm. Did you get locked in here?
No.
Are you okay?
I'm figuring out this puzzle.
Does Eleta still have the book with him?
Unless the DM told me to leave it, I do.
That's
Yeah,
what I
so
thought.
What's his name again?
the elvish guy, High Magistrate Elduin.
Belmont's going to kind of lean over to Elita's. That's the book. What we're supposed to do here.
Book. Is this individual supposed to be here? And if so, what are we doing?
Yes, the High Magistrate has decided to partake in the games. Singularly, forfeit of any assistance. Should he fail any of them, he will be forfeit. However, his games are not connected to yours.
So we can't use him as a body.
Right.
So, if we assist him, his life automatically becomes forfeit?
There's no rules that says you can't assist him.
Mr. Magistrate, sir? Are you the one that was running against the Baron before you died?
Yes. Well, I didn't die, just
Oh, you're dead.
teleported out of that plane of existence.
Well, Felcris doesn't exist anymore, so I'm so sorry to tell you, but...
I'm sorry, who are you?
Narissa?
And he, like, looks at you.
Yeah. Was friends with Widget, whose father was the Maester of the Republic. And we were trying
Yes.
to help Dash. And I think at one point we were trying to talk to you and have an appointment with you, but then the city fell out of the sky and we all died. So I don't know. Seems like you've been here ever since. I don't know how useful that really is.
Dash. Was he accompanied by an individual by the name of Maul?
Yes, that's the one.
Assisted by a goblin ditch, I believe? Or was it Snitch? Or some other...
All of the above. Literally anything that rhymes with ditch will work for him. Also dead.
Yes, they were the ones that had a simple task and proceeded to not continue with it.
Correct. That sounds right. Yes.
And you're in alignment with them?
At the moment, no. I'm in alignment with these wonderful people. Can't you see that? They're with me right now.
I see.
Also, the rest of the party is dead. Are you not following along? They're dead. We're all dead.
I mean, to be fair, we're only here because... do I really want to say this? I hate
No.
saying this. We're only here because an angel sent us fucking here.
Are you all familiar with world devourers?
Yes.
Do I know why the mother kept trying to pull me?
I would imagine you've pieced it together over the years.
I just sit there after I say what I said.
Yes. World devourers. Yes. They're coming towards us. Well, what was left? I think.
Well, in my travels, I have learned how to persuade a world devourer from not doing its primal instinct.
Huh. So you pieced out, let the world fall out, but you have a solution to save the world that is now gone.
Yes.
Cool. Cool. I'm sure whoever is left out there will definitely appreciate that.
I'm sure they will. You, after all, are standing here, so there's still hope.
But I was brought back by gods, so it's a little different.
Gods, you say?
Yes, we were recruiting them. We were supposed to bring the gods all together to help fight things and stop the gate from opening.
Are you all right?
Are you? You've been trapped in a room for quite some time.
I'm not the one claiming to have spoken with gods.
Oh, sweet baby angel. Not only have I talked to multiple gods, I watched a god die and get turned into a little raisin of a god. I've also been offered the ability to be a god. So I don't know why you think that you get to talk to me with such sass, but I assure you that I have talked to the gods. They're not that interesting. Also all dead.
Color me convinced. You are the most powerful entity in this room currently.
I didn't say that. Let's stroke my ego a little bit more and we'll see.
Are you all attempting to participate in the games?
Yes.
Very well.
Yes.
Do not let me keep you then.
Well, when you finally make it out in another millennia, look me up.
You said your name was
Be a god by then.
Narissa?
Yes, Narissa.
And he kind of like smiles and stands to the side. Which soul would like to volunteer for this room?
I'll volunteer for this room, and I swear to God, I'll volunteer for this room. There's something else that I have written down in my notes somewhere.
And as you all hear Narissa put up her soul for this particular room that seems to be filled with all sorts of sphere-shaped objects.
Oh boy, I love balls.
That's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
So happy that was last slide.
Sweet. Thank you all for watching. We will continue later this month with some more the nameless ones who aren't technically nameless anymore because they can say their names, but we'll figure out if Narissa can figure out this room with the help of the others. But thank you all for watching, and thank you everyone in chat for keeping it interesting. We are going to get ready to raid, and please join us for this Friday for another episode of Dusk of Achordia as the South team goes south, and South things happen in the South. That's all I'm going to say. Can't wait for Friday and Saturday. And then Saturday, we're going to have the long return of Dawn of Diademia, which has been on hiatus forever. I don't even know what happened in the last episode. I got to watch the last one, which you can do on our YouTube. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you the next time.
Pick me, I know.
Oh, no. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.